And also tonight, we're taking a deeper dive on crime in the district.
They taking 2 minutes of our baby. That child was a baby.
All across the district, gun violence. It is ripping families apart, killing kids before they ever have a chance to grow up. So far in D.C., 15 juveniles have been shot and killed.
Meanwhile, juvenile crime is ticking up, leaving everyone from parents to policymakers, advocates to adolescents searching for answers. And our reporter Mariel Carbone has been digging into this issue for us.
And Mariel, advocates tell you access to guns, that's really a big part of this equation.
Yeah, Chris and Thasmin, one researcher I spoke to actually compared the proliferation of guns to the opioid epidemic. Too many guns, too little accountability. But how to stop kids or even adults for that matter from picking up a gun and using it isn't a simple answer, with a disconnect between what kids say they need and what policymakers are doing.
What is the emergency?
Every day across the country, across the DMV, people are being shot and killed.
It's one of the biggest issues in D.C. We wake up every day to somebody dying. Every single day.
That child was a baby.
That includes teenagers, children.
Carmelo Duncan, he was only 15 months when he was shot. Naya Courtney, she was only 6. Akira, she didn't graduate nor go to prom.
How many of you guys know a teenager or somebody under the age of 17 that's been a victim of gun violence? 15-year-old Micah Johnla, 17-year-old Kanaya Glover, and 17-year-old Devin Bradley all go to high school in the district. They live and breathe the news stories you see and hear about every day. Kids shot and killed, kids doing the shooting and killing.
I believe that the outside world think that us youth are statistics.
Everybody just like, they pointing at the youth. They're not really looking at everybody else, and they view the youth as ghetto and ratchet, and they always think that the youth have something to do with gun violence.
Do you feel like that's accurate?
No, not in most of the cases.
The group sat down with DC News Now to talk about juvenile crime, gun violence among teens, and what's driving it all, as policymakers grapple with how to respond. How many of you guys know somebody 17 or under that has a gun, owns a gun? But they say it's easy to get one.
Getting a gun it's like getting a phone. Like it's super easy, it's super quick.
And they say kids have plenty of reasons to feel like they need one.
You're trying to victim blame, but you don't understand that sometimes people don't be loved at home. So the streets are their home.
Most of the time, it's not because they want to walk around thinking they bad, but it's because like the neighborhoods they live in. Some people live on 37th, Benner Road, Minnesota. It's dangerous neighborhoods. They need protection.
I've seen a number of young people who are really scared themselves. And so what we're often seeing is kids who very rationally are carrying guns because they are scared.
Eduardo Ferrar is the policy director at the Georgetown Juvenile Justice Clinic and Initiative. The clinic provides legal representation for kids accused of committing a crime and works on reform efforts locally and nationally. Despite how it may feel, Ferrar says when it comes to juvenile crime and arrests in D.C.,
generally speaking, youth arrests and overall crime are at historic lows in the District of Columbia.
According to data from the Metropolitan Police Department, there were 1,682 juvenile arrests in 2022, slightly up from the 1,401 in 2021 and the 1,534 in 2020, but significantly down from the 2,759 arrests in 2019, and further back to 2016 when 3,278 juveniles were arrested. In the first 6 months of 2023, there have been 992 kids arrested. One of the changes in juvenile arrests over the last 7 years are the types of crimes kids are being charged with. Gun crimes like armed carjackings and carrying a pistol without a license increase as the years go on. What do you think that says?
What we've seen really over the last few years is a proliferation of guns.
To address youth gun violence, Ferrar says policymakers need to redirect their focus.
If we're talking about reducing crime, that's the wrong question we should be asking.
Instead of implementing a teen curfew or increasing more carceral policies, both approaches the district is currently taking, he says leaders should focus on helping families thrive, better supporting kids and their parents through social programs.
We have lots of programs in the district. We do not have a lot of coordination, and we do not have a real plan for coordinating this in a way that focuses on prevention, primarily intervention, and then reaction.
While also,
we really need to be proactive about preventing guns from coming into the district in the first place.
Councilmember Zachary Parker is working to do both.
I think it is a crisis.
Earlier this year, he introduced the Establishment of Reasonable Controls for the Firearm Industry Amendment Act of 2023, which allows the Attorney General and residents to sue gun manufacturers for the harm caused by their weapons, like a homicide.
In short, that legislation just adds another tool in our kit to be able to address the endless flow of guns.
It's a law gun rights supporters say merely shifts the blame. In fact, the NSSF, the Firearm Industry Trade Association, is challenging a similar law in the books in California, saying it conflicts with federal law. Plus, Mark Oliva, managing director of public affairs for the association, tells DC News Now legislation of this sort doesn't address the problem. It only shifts the blame without addressing the issue of criminal misuse of firearms. DC council members feel otherwise.
The hope is that it would lead to a more reasonable and responsible industry, that they would have safety controls.
And last budget cycle, Parker pushed deposit tax break for commercial property owners, using the nearly $400 million in revenue to fund more children's service programs, SNAP benefits, and emergency rental assistance. But it didn't have support, with several council members worrying it would discourage building sales.
And while I trust my colleagues are committed to addressing the root causes of violence, we need to actually live that through our policy.
So what do the teens think?
Do you guys feel like guns are a problem and that's a big part of it?
The gun's not the problem. Like, you can kill somebody with a knife. You can kill somebody with a pencil, a hammer, anything.
The problems they see: trauma, poverty, a lack of support.
What would you guys want to see done from your city leaders, from your school leaders, just adults in the community?
A lot of like programs, cause like some youngins, like, they would do it for the money and it would keep them out the streets.
And a sense of insecurity every single day.
Do you guys feel safe?
In the city, no, absolutely not. Because again, bullets don't have no name on it, so you can be outside. 3 people got shot last week, leaving the game. So it's like, where am I safe at?
It's the one question the group can't answer. Because it wasn't safe for 17-year-old Antonio Cunningham or 18-year-old Kevin Mason, 15-year-old DeMarcos Pinckney, 10-year-old Ariana Davis.
DC gotta do better. Y'all need to start, drawing back a little bit and actually try to understand our youth, because again, sometimes it's not even a youth just want to kill somebody for no reason. I think it's just trauma.
Now, Mike, Kanaya, and Devin all work with the Trigger Project. That's a nonprofit that aims to denormalize gun violence and help survivors. They have a lot more to say on the issues of gun violence and youth crime. You can hear more from my conversation with them on our website. That's dcnewsnow.com.
And Marielle, just so powerful and really interesting to see and hear what those kids are saying and what they see.
Yeah, is there anything in place right now coming close to meeting the needs that they highlighted there?
Well, the district funds a summer youth employment program and an internship program. Plus, it gives grants to nonprofits working to prevent or reduce gun violence. But the point is, the kids want to see more. Now, in terms of funding social programs, council did reopen its emergency rental assistance program in October, the beginning of the month. It's already closed again, and increased SNAP benefits for district residents, just not to the extent or in the manner that Parker was calling for in that story.
All right, Marielle Carbone reporting, really an eye-opening story there. Marielle, thank you.